I would like to congratulate you on your decision to improve your life by playing the Abundance Game. It is the first game in history to take a person's spiritual well-being and character and directly relate them to your financial well-being. By playing this game, you can have fun while you create the most compelling future possible. The best learning in life comes when you don't know you are learning. This game is the beginning of an exciting journey of personal and financial growth. Playing the game will change your life because it enables you to experience a few years of your life in about 2 to 3 hours. So why does the Abundance Game have such a powerful influence in people? The reason for this is because games are one of the best forms of education. The cone of learning is the result of research on the most effective ways people learn. It was developed by a university professor named Edgar Dale back in the 1960s. You can see that the bottom half of the chart is how we learn passively, and the upper half of the cone of learning is where we are actively participating. When we actively learn and participate, we will remember 70 to 90% of the lessons we're taught, while at the bottom half of the cone of learning, we only remember 10 to 50%. According to Dale, the best ways to learn are by actively doing something, and the worst ways to learn include things such as reading, hearing words, and looking at pictures about the things you want to do versus actually doing it hands-on. The game was created so you can practice living an abundant life instead of just reading or hearing about it. That is why games are one of the most powerful ways to create a change in your life. This game was created so that specific cards will be drawn by certain people. There is a reason why you are here playing the game, so seek out and pay attention to what lessons life is trying to teach you. The shuffle of the cards is left to something bigger than the game itself. In other words, life might just have a lesson for you to learn while playing the game. The objective of the game is to enhance your personal character called potential energy, or PE. The higher your PE, the better capacity you will have to buy investments that generate passive income. The idea is to learn how your creativity, thinking, and spiritual well-being are directly related to your financial success. Now, in real life, can a person be rich and still be a jerk and have no integrity? Of course. We all know people who have a lot of money, but their lives are still filled with cheating, stealing, and lies. If that is the case while playing the game, you will be stuck here in the rich circle. Only when your character and integrity are high are you able to move on to a life of abundance. Wouldn't it be crazy to have a game called Abundance without teaching more than just lessons about money? Now we will talk about how players can serve each other during the game. On your turn, no matter what stage of the game you're at, you can choose to serve 2 PE to any one player of choice. However, there's one catch. If you choose to serve another player, you must sacrifice your turn to do so. Sacrificing for others in order to truly serve them can align your life to the higher law of service. And service is the doorway to abundance. In other words, you feel what you give in life. So why is serving other players so important in the game? Is it because service is a principle of abundance? That is one good reason. Another reason is because true fulfillment in life can only come when you begin to fill the lives of others. This is not just a universal principle. It's a business principle that produces results. In other words, the more people you serve, the richer you become. Instead of pushing others down to get ahead, giving PE points actually helps other players up to the life of abundance. This is also true in life. The more you serve and create benefits for others, the richer you will become. Now let's take a look at one of the unique rules of the Abundance Game. Once you start the game, if a player's cell phone rings or they choose to use their cell phone or any other electronic device during the game, they will lose 2 PE each time for being a distraction. If the player complains about this, they lose 2 additional PE each time they complain. If you need to take a phone call, then do it, take the consequence, and move on. The game is a learning environment that can change your life, and this rule protects the environment. Your internal world is represented here on the upper half of the sheet, while your external world of finances are represented below the PE scale here on the rest of the sheet. Notice how these top 2, income and expenses, are measured monthly, and these bottom 2, assets and liabilities, are the total balances of your monthly payments. Liabilities take money from you each month, and assets generate money for you each month. which is then added to your income here. Here's an opportunity card. Notice the 3 colored sections. These are stories and details showing the difference between winner and loser thinking in the investment world. Remember to read the title in all 3 scenarios out loud when the card is drawn so you can contrast what different people do with the exact same investment. This is where you learn that riches are created more by the person doing the deal than from the actual deal itself. So let's summarize. This game is like a parable, and parables, like onions, have many different layers. Some of the layers in a parable take time to fully understand the meaning. That is why this financial and spiritual game will teach you different lessons at different times of your life. I invite you to make the decision to play the game twice a month for at least 6 months. This will produce a powerful shift in your life because the game can teach you precept upon precept, here a little and there a little, to the point where you not only know it in your mind, but it becomes a part of your soul. You can even serve others by sharing these universal principles when you play the game with your friends and loved ones. The abundance game will not only teach you how to generate riches financially, but it will lead you to riches of happiness and fulfillment. And above all, you can understand even more of who you really are. Good luck playing, and I wish you success in your future. I know that if you're hungry, this game has the power to shift your life. As you play, you can awaken your lion within and walk away from mediocrity forever.